Hmm, I need something to use in the background. I can't just have this dull thing. Oh wait, I have an idea.
Kitty click clack hoop dee scoop Kanye clack clack.
A masterpiece. I have no regrets using this. Obviously, shout out Liquid Chap. This is not my gameplay, and no, I haven't been using other people's gameplay. If you guys are wondering, or if you guys are starting to question right now, this is the only time I'm using like other people's gameplay. Okay. Anyways, hey, hello, what's up, whatever. It's new boy Les Best, or you can call me Les for short. And welcome to a new video. And if you're new, welcome to the channel. Now, guys, if you do have a good feeling about me or whatever the case may be, then please do subscribe if you want to. That would be greatly accountable for it. And when you get to the end of the video and you did enjoy them, please do leave a like if you want to. That'll be greatly accountable for as well. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the current state of Overwatch during this time, which is basically the latest season. What I can say is that this is an opinion, it is not a fact. Everything that I'm listing is not a fact. It's just the way I'm seeing the game as and how I felt it. So yeah, just don't take it personally if you are an Overwatch player. But yeah, anyways, it's gonna be a bad video. Basically sum up the Overwatch state that it is right now in the gameplay and all that, I could say that it can be better. So basically in this Overwatch update, there's been 3 categories. Now these 3 categories have been divided from like the last time there were 4. Or there was more than 4, maybe 5, but now they've been all divided into 3 categories, which means all the characters that were in the game, including the new ones, are divided into 3 categories. And their damage, I think the other one is guard, I'm not 100% sure, and the other one is support. I mean, it does make easier for choosing, but then it kind of does change the way people see characters now. I'm not complaining about that, it's not really a big issue for me. If you like a character and you enjoy using it, then just use it. And obviously there has been buffs and nerfs to the game, which has affected it quite a whole lot. It actually has changed the gaming experience for most people that would use different mains like Hanzo. So I'm first going to move on to basically say that, you know, with the new supports in the game, Brigade, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to call her Bridge, okay? You should know this girl. So basically there was a new character named Bridge. Now she came out in the game when I was frequently playing Overwatch, yes. And you know, I only used it once. I didn't do too shabby, but I thought, nah, this is kind of a try-hard thing because of the Bridges that I met past during these matches. They were, you know, they were pretty good. And when I mean pretty good, I mean she's kind of easy to use. I'm not gonna lie, it can take a lot to probably become a pro Bridge player. I'm not sure, but the first time I used her, I was doing quite well, you know, just copy paste that ish, control V, you know. So yeah, it's not entirely hard to use Bridge at all, but that kind of, and she really is a strong opponent with her different options or power-ups or whatever the hell you guys call it. She is pretty OP against most of the damage players if you know how to use her correctly. Now, it's not really hard to use her correctly or the way you interpret it, but if you see a character, you're most likely gonna bop them to death with Bridge. I'm not even lying, I'm not even being sus, but this is all an opinion the way I'm seeing things, okay? Like, Bridge cannot be destroyed, it's just simply impossible. She is a demigod. And even her as a support, obviously she's even given the, like, I don't know, side effect of, what's it called? Regeneration? Yeah, regeneration. Which means that she gains her health over time during after battles also. And she does get it at a normal rate, which is quite fast for a player for her. So what I would say is just basically nerf the regeneration just to make things all fair and all good, basically. I know she is a support and she does the things that the support does, but then she does go over the top for a support in a sense. If her regeneration is going to be like that, then she should just be something else. Something more like a guard. I think guard is still an option, but I don't know if it is a proper option. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, basically she's just super OP. My gosh, damn. I originally thought that she was just a skin for Reinhardt and she was really small. I was like, okay, this sounds cool. And later did I know that she was, you know, an actual character in the game. Now, I don't really have much say in the Overwatch community. I only started playing this game this year, and you know, it's kind of dying over time with this game. There's even people who have been streaming Overwatch or just playing the game usually that just stopped because they didn't enjoy the way the direction was going, you know? Because now there's this character where it's better than most characters, and I'm not saying this just for Bridge, I'm saying this for other characters that got buffs and nerfs recently also, even in the last season. Basically what I'm thinking is that Blizzard, you know, they're thinking that they see their supports as more, you know, support, something that can actually have an effect, and if that's the direction that they want the supports to go in, then that's okay. I don't have a problem with that, honestly. I mean, I see that as a useful way for, you know, supports being more useful than, you know, just healing or defending or whatever the supports usually do. I do like the direction, but it does make them kind of super OP, to be honest. Like what I've been recently seeing from Overwatch is that, you know, supports are starting to become mains. And I'm not saying it's entirely bad that you have your own preferred mains, but it kind of just leaves the other two categories out, including the most important used one, which is damage, obviously being damage. And yeah, even with Overwatch currently, it's like you're playing competitively, even in the arcade and free play modes. Like you're always thinking competitively, and that's something I realized over time while playing Overwatch, is that, you know, you can't just pick this character and, you know, just keep using him. It's not like that. You have to strategically construct the team. If you see, okay, now these guys obviously pick these characters, now obviously you have to support in and, you know, try and beat this character and, you know, use this to our advantage. Now, usually when I used to go into Overwatch servers and all that, I never thought like that. I just thought, okay, I'm going to use this guy because, you know, he does really help a good chunk in terms of me getting eliminations, you know, eliminating the team for us able to move on. But it also does have me thinking, because there's not a lot of RNG, which means that, you know, some characters can overrule those characters that are better than them, which is kind of something that kind of sucks, to be honest. I'm not saying that it should have a lot of RNG. I'm just saying that, you know, I'm not saying add some type of RNG with the characters and all that. I like Overwatch RNG the way it is. It has a low one, and, you know, it's really skill based. Like you can really determine who's a better player, and, you know, that's really great. Even with Hanzo, he just got a buff, and it kind of makes him a better, more damage, which I am happy about. It makes him a more better and useful, you know, damage character. If you guys don't know what this power up is, it's basically where he can shoot multiple arrows as much as he wants, like a rapid fire gun or something like that. And I think it's only 5 arrows. I'm not sure how many arrows, but it does help give more use to Hanzo, and I think it's implementing more Hanzo mains, and it also does make Hanzo more useful up close and in other situations. I think it's a great buff. And other disclaimer, I did not review the buffs and the nerfs for this season, or whatever new buffs and nerfs there is at the current time of this recording, so I'm just saying this from my experience, and I don't really have a say. I'm just making a video because I ran out of ideas. And for gosh darn sake, let me just mention this. Whatever Tracer's ultimate is called, I think it's called a fuse bomb, but I'm just gonna call it a sticky bomb. Skull Gang! Okay, so basically the Mr. Skull Gang sticky it should expand the radius so it feels more like a sticky bomb. Well, maybe not just a sticky bomb, just a bomb, you know. I think it should be really expanded because, you know, the current state of it, I know people haven't really complained much about it, but I do think that the radius should be expanded. Not by a whole lot, like maybe just a, you know, couple of meters. Maybe just by like 2 meters, which is basically 2 steps. I don't know, just 2 meters basically. So what I'm saying is just 2 meters, and it does give more use to the bomb, and it is more effective. It makes Tracer a more stronger player, even though she already is a strong player. I think that for those, you know, who are fresh and trying to get a grasp of Tracer, they can use that to their advantage and think of otherwise some other strategic ways to play with this fuse bomb. When using a character and doing bad with it, and you know it's a complicated character, it often demotivates you to stop using that character. And with that, I think there can be more Tracer mains in the game, which I think the game kind of does need. I mean proper, like, motivated Tracer mains, not just those ones that pick Tracer because they see her on the cover. Maybe just think that she's the main character or some stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, I think that's all I have to say for now. If you guys do want me to speak more my opinion on this, and I'll start reviewing the buffs and the nerfs of the game so that I can give a proper output and maybe even play a little bit of those nerfs and buffs to see if it really is fair or not and whatever. So yeah, you can tell me that down in the comments. And also, if you guys did enjoy this video, then please do leave a like if you want to, and if you do want to have and you have a good feeling about me or whatever, then please do subscribe. That'll be greatly accountable for. And you know what it is, guys. Peace.